Hello and welcome back to more Dragon Age Inquisition. I completely forgot about Solas. That's on
The
me.
chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
I'm not a hero.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Pragmatic, but ultimately irrelevant.
True.
I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Thank you.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by Chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
The giant hole in the sky trumps any other concerns. We can worry about the rest later.
Yes. Who can say what this world will look like when we are done fighting for it? But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Indeed.
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
Yes.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal, from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
He likes that you're interested
It is a
in
tear in
stuff.
the veil between this
That's
world
nice.
and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster in an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
I don't know if I can imagine that.
Try. Imagine if spirits were not a rarity, but a part of our natural world. Like a fast-flowing river. Yes, it can drown careless children, but it can also carry a merchant's goods or grind a miller's flour. That is what the world could be if the veil were not present. For better or worse.
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them, if not in peace, at least without such active confrontation?
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
He's a man of knowledge, this one.
Greetings.
I'd like to know more about you, Solas.
Why?
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solas. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. There's so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
Hey bro, I'm a mage, like you.
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroy the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession. Your indomitable focus is an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Kaelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search.
Well, what about
Even
fleshy
wisps, curious
beings?
and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with pride and desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
Huh.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
I'd like to believe spirits are people.
I hadn't thought about it that way, but I see your point.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a notion.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I think we will become friends, Solas. You are not like Vivienne. This is known.
Darkness comes upon me. I shall embrace the light.
Alright, but now we've talked with everyone,
More healing drafts for you, revered mother.
so I would like to press onwards. For the good of the people. Boop. Ooh. Oh, wait.
You were saying something about Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train.
Sister Liliana, my thanks for the timely information regarding the threat to young Manette. As I'm sure you have heard, Lady Carolina has been disgraced as a result of making such undignified attack on a young lady, and has retired to the country in shame. The young Duchess herself is quite aware that she has you to thank for her position, and she has pledged the city of Lides to the Inquisition's cause. Yours in gratitude, Mother Renette. And we got the ancestral shield of Lides. Lides, whatever. Whatever. Alright, well, we might as well get more coin. You can never have too much coin.
Let us begin.
Alright. Well, that was that, as they say. I think it is time, high time, that we get out and into the world of the hinterlands. Boom. Varric saw enough red lyrium in Kirkwall for one lifetime. Now it's everywhere, and the worst of it sings. Like the shards that drove his brother mad. Varric would take no small pleasure in destroying those. Locate and destroy primeval red lyrium. Oh yeah, there was also one over here. Some shards and stuff. Oh yeah. And then there's the Astrarium. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do some stuff. I'm ready. Travel. Boom. Let's go. Varric. I'm thinking Blackwall, and I'm thinking Solas. And let us confirm this. Good. Now. There we go. I'm hype. Let's get some combat going. Let's do this. Do this thing.
Nothing to report, sir.
Of course not. Zoom. Do I just not? Okay, there goes my sound. Great.
There must be something here.
Down you go.
Oh,
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
oh. What? Oh. Wasn't that? Wait. Where's the primeval? Oh. 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 I see. So that was Blackwall's quest. Well, I'm not saying nothing about that. I guess, we're doing something. So, that's good. Oh, oh, oh. And then there's a quest in here. Well, might as well collect them when they're so close. Brithis, I know you escaped with the other mages, and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead. But I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at the old Phoenix place to the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're man enough. Ivan.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
Sure. I also turned off all helmets because all helmets look dumb. I was like, nah. And that seemed a good choice. Walk. Oh. Well, worth. And then up here. Do we want to get just the one down here? That seems wise. As it were. Now let's activate. Oh, there's only 3. Ah, okay. I thought it was in the Hinterlands map. I was like, 12? Well, Jesus.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And then we go. Ride. On the slowest horse. I wonder if the bog unicorn is faster. Probably not. I wouldn't imagine so. Yeah, here we go. Invisible wall. It's fine. Here's the good old deposit of Drakestone. Ooh. Snap. Let's blow this sucker up. What are you? Derek? What the hell? Do you want to follow along? It looked like the icon for Shield Bash, but you can't be serious. Are you serious? Okay. You were. Well, that's super retarded, but let's ignore that. Game mechanics. Game mechanics. Then there's the one up there. We can kind of circle. Like bong, 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 dong, dong, dong. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I had a warrior with me. Yay. Alright, that's a shield drop. Damn it. Much MMO. Much climbing up hills and going down
Watch your
hills
step.
and... Oh, yeah, I got it. Wait, what? Why'd I go... I must be tired. That must be it. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and tune in to the next. Hey.